me. We bout that action, don't never forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line, and no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A give. This is Kamara. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Lance now on first down. steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is caught complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play action, now it's Lance. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 6-0 our score after 1. On play action, Lance. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he stopped immediately there. Myles Garrett, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Lance. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Grover Stewart in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. It's a sack. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And he got in there so quick in terms of what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Open man, it's Preston Williams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw is Stafford. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They go with Jacobs. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off of play action, here's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Lance now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second down at 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Check 26, check 26.
They snap it to Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. 7 yards the pickup there. From midfield, here's Lance. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they'll throw with Lance. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Lance drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lance now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance will get this one underneath to Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to